Good almost afternoon. I'm Mr. St.Germain.
And I'm Mrs. McNeice.
And I am Ms.Thom bookitis. And we
welcome.
are here for our second episode of Live from the Library. We're so glad to have you all here. And we have a lot of really cool stuff to talk about today.
All right, the first announcement we have are the 2020 West Hartford winners of the Nutmeg Book Award. So this is only based on West Hartford Middle School votes. So we don't know that they've won for the state yet. And also we've not taken into account elementary schoolers who may have voted for the intermediate book. But the intermediate winner from the middle schools, 6th grade, is Greetings from Witness Protection by Jake Burt, who will be... we will be actually chatting with Jake Burt next Wednesday for a virtual author visit at 11:30. More on that later.
That's right. And the middle school Nutmeg winner for this year, based on all 3 schools voting, and this book won by a landslide, was posted by John David Anderson.
And when you look at the video later and you look at our presentation, we have links to both of those book trailers if you have not yet read those books but are interested.
Yeah, KP Skyped with John David Anderson during our readathon time, and maybe we could get him in as another author guest.
Ooh, that would be
great.
Okay, now we are going to announce the 2021 Intermediate Nutmeg nominees for next year. Start reading now. Read all of the Nutmeg books, and so you'll be able to vote. So on my shelf, you can see I've got Framed by James Ponti, Front Desk by Kelly Yang, The Great Tea House War by Lisa Graff, I Love You, Michael Collins by Lauren Barrett Slogstead, Macy McMillan and the Rainbow Goddess by Sherry Green, The Nameless City by Faith Erin Hicks, New Kid by Jerry Kraft, which was also the Newbery winner this year. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and The Peculiar Incident on Shady Street by Lindsay Curry, Restart by Gordon Corman, which I think a lot of my students have already read, and We're Not From Here by Jeff Rodkey, which I think
many good choices. And we are going to be doing author events throughout the year, hopefully with a lot of these authors. So definitely check these out. And one little quick tidbit, Macy McMillan is a book that a lot of people aren't familiar with, but it is a novel in verse. And I know that at least at Bristow, we have a ton of readers who love novels in verse, and it's a great story. So definitely check that one out. That one wasn't familiar to me, but I loved it.
All right, and now for the new middle school Nutmeg nominees. Again, some familiar titles, but this year we have Nixia by Scott Reindgen, Epic Fail of Arturo Zamora by Pablo Cartaya, Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World by Ashley Herring Blake, New Kid Again, and rarely does it happen on Nutmeg where books appear on more than one list. The Lightning Thief did that a long time ago. That was the first book to repeat, but New Kid did make both lists, and that's by Jerry Kraft. And stay tuned. We may have a very special author virtual event with Jerry coming up soon. The Night Diary by Vera Hiranandani, who is absolutely fabulous. The Bells by Donnell Clayton. The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. Small Spaces by Catherine Arden. I think that's at the top of my list for what to read next. The Stars Beneath Our Feet by David Barclay Moore, and The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle by Leslie Connor, who's a Connecticut author. And if you haven't read Mason Buttle yet, amazing, amazing, amazing. So many good books to choose from on these lists. Over the coming weeks, as we do shows, we'll feature different books. We'll share out ways to access all of them digitally or by print or however we can get them to you.
And just so people who don't know, Jerry Kraft is also from Connecticut. So we have some pretty amazing authors that are in our home state, and we're really excited to be able to connect with them sometime this year.
Great.
Yay, time for book mail. Okay, so lucky enough to get a book in the mail last week. Congratulations. The winner of last week's book mail raffle on the live show was Sophia T. from Bristow. She won a graphic novel copy of I Survive by Lauren Tarshis. And this week we have some book mail too. Mr. St.Germain?
Yes, we'll be doing The Bells by Donnell Clayton, which is one of our Nutmeg books. Actually, both of these are Nutmeg books. And New Kid by Jerry Kraft. So how can you win, you may be asking? Go ahead, ask. All right, I heard that. You can email Ms.Thom at melissa_Thom@whps.org. Include the title of the book you want to be considered for, and you may be randomly selected to receive a book.
That's right, but make sure you do it by 12:30 today, because we're going to pull the winner at 12:30. So if you watch this live, you have an advantage over people who watch the recording.
So immediately at the end, get into that email and do it.
Awesome. All right, I am so excited to talk about our virtual author visit that is happening tomorrow from 11:30 to 12. We are going to be meeting and talking with Natalie Lloyd, who is the author of one of my favorite books, A Snicker of Magic. I have a copy here too. And you will see Natalie in the lower right-hand corner of your screen with her two dogs. Loves her puppies, and she shared their pictures so that I could have you meet them. Their names are Huckleberry and Samson. So you can ask her some questions tomorrow about her dogs if you are with us live on our virtual visit. And if you go to that website, you can sign up so that I will send you the link to the Google Meet where we will be meeting tomorrow at 11:30. And I just want to read a little bit from the back of this book as kind of a book talk for those of you who might not have had a chance to read it yet. I know that at Bristow, we have a whole group of readers that started in our book club when we were still in school. So I know that a lot of our students are really excited to meet Natalie. It says, some people collect baseball cards or hedgehogs or belly button lint, but not Felicity Pickle.
Oh, you kind of froze on us there.
Uh-oh, technical difficulties. Give her another second or two to see if she's straight.
All right. Am I back?
You are back. Thank you.
All
Good
right.
job.
So not Felicity Pickle. She collects words. Words people are thinking about are words they want. Some words glow and some dance. Some have wings and some have zebra stripes. So this book is very, very touching, realistic fiction. And on the wall, I have one of my many golden lines that is from this book. And it is, home isn't just a house
Nope, I'll continue the thought. Or a city or a place. Home is what happens when you are brave enough to love people.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna,
It's not too late to sign up, though. So definitely go to the link, go to all of our school library pages, and you can still sign up to join us with Natalie tomorrow.
Yes. And also the other, you on the same sign up sheet, you can sign up for the other two author events coming up.
Yep, Jake Burt and Dusty Bowling. So again, you guys will have to fill in if I get cut off. But we are, last Wednesday, the sixth graders had a chance to meet with another Connecticut author, Christine Ieronimo, and she is wanting to connect with other students and teachers and librarians across Connecticut. So if you are interested after watching her short little video, please reach out. She is the author of a picture book called A Thirst for Home. And it is inspired by one of some of her experiences traveling to Ethiopia. She is a nurse by day, so she is one of our superheroes, and she has been working really hard in this really stressful time for everybody, and she takes time to meet with students when she can. So if you could play this little clip that is from the video recording of last Wednesday. Oh, is the sound not working?
It might be muted.
No. Well, when you watch when you get the clip, you can click on the link because it works in the presentation. But
yeah, we can't hear that.
Nope, that's okay. No
All
worries.
right,
We'll figure that out for next time.
All right. Another technical difficulty.
It
I
is
heard it
on-
fine here, but of course I'm playing it on my computer. So
Yes. Definitely check it out, though, and contact her. Go to her email or her web address, and it'll be in the show notes after the video goes live.
All right, and happy Cinco de Mayo. We couldn't let it go without mentioning Cinco de Mayo today. It's a fantastic holiday, and maybe you'll be celebrating by eating Mexican food, and maybe you'll be celebrating in another way. We wanted to spotlight some books that are available to you right now. So we put together this virtual bookshelf. And these are different books from different free resources that are available to everyone right now during this emergency. So again, we'll send you this slideshow, and you can go to any of our school library pages or go to the Sedgwick Library homepage and find the Cinco de Mayo bookshelf and read a book about Cinco de Mayo.
And if you're looking for other titles that are of Latinx subject or author, you can also check out a really great blog. It is Las Musas, I believe, and we'll put that in the link or the show notes as well, because we're always trying to promote multiple perspectives and own voices, and there's so many amazing books out there that we want you to know about.
If you don't know about how to find all of this information, go to the YouTube link that you have that you're looking at now. It will show up in the bottom underneath once we have published the finished broadcast. So take a look there. We'll be plugging those in right after the show.
All right. Well, I really hope my video works because I have a very exciting book talk that I want to end our show with today. Today is the book birthday of the one and only Bob. And I know that a lot of you out there have read The One and Only Ivan by Katherine Applegate. And this is her next book with those same characters. And Bob is the dog. And for those of you who have read The One and Only Ivan, you may remember a few scenes where Bob is in the story. And so she has based this character on her own dog. And the voice of Bob is funny and smart and a little sassy sometimes. So you can see Bob down there in the screen in my room.
Oh, so close.
I know. Hopefully she'll come right back.
There she is. You're back.
It doesn't do it till after, so I don't see it right away. But RJ Julia is going to have a virtual author event with Katherine Applegate tomorrow at 4 p.m. So if you go to their website, you can sign up to participate. You can also purchase a first edition signed copy of the book, which is awesome. And I'm just going to do a little book talk, hopefully, if it doesn't get cut out. And if it does get cut out, I will record myself doing the book talk and put it in the show notes. So it says, brave hearts come in small packages. Bob is an independent dog. He knows he could still make it on his own if he had to, even though he now has a home with a human friend, Julia, regular meals, belly rubs, and a bed to call his own. But most important of all, he still gets to visit his best friends at their new home. Ivan, a silverback gorilla, and Ruby, a young elephant, live nearby in a sanctuary. A home for Bob, a home for his friends, and all the treats he could want. But something's missing. Someone is missing. Someone who Bob thought was gone forever, until the day he realizes she's not. A lot can go wrong in the moment left to chance. The blink of an eye, the bounce of a bone. When a hurricane hits, Bob sets out on a dangerous journey in search of his long-lost sister with the aid of Ivan and Ruby. So it is both adventure and a little survival and a little bit of magical realism with the animals as the main character, and it's from the perspective of Bob the dog. So I highly recommend this book. It will be available as an ebook as soon as it is available to us, so that people who are in West Hartford Middle Schools will be able to read it that way. And we are raffling off one of these copies for somebody, so go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't realize we were raffling off a copy, and now we can't even figure out how to get it.
Oh no, am I back?
You are back. How did they get it?
Did we say email me again? I don't remember.
Yes. Well, we didn't say, so you surprised us. We didn't know we were raffling this.
Yes, because I got 2 copies today. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get them because, again, today is a book birthday. It just came out literally today. This is the first day you can buy it. So send me an email again, Melissa_Thom at whps.org, and one of you lucky viewers will be getting some book mail of this amazing book.
That's right. And just to reiterate, the RJ Julia event is totally free. So you can register for that event and see Katherine Applegate for free.
And if you don't know RJ Julia Books, it's an amazing bookstore. They bring in all different kinds of authors, not just for kids, also for adults. And they just have an amazing selection and just great people there that really love what they do.
Yes, and they've been servicing the community through all of this. You can order online. You can pick up curbside if you are in the area. They are in Madison, Connecticut. They just are, like Mr.St.Germain said, they're just an amazing independent bookstore. And we have a lot of amazing independent bookstores in the state of Connecticut. So make sure you are trying to visit them and get some books into your house through them through this time.
All right.
Well, guys, that was a jam-packed edition of Live from the Library. Again, you can visit this link and see all the show notes and the slideshow at any time. As soon as we publish it, it will all be there. Just want to remind you to check your emails and check your Google Classrooms, because we're always sharing different ways to win book mail or contests or raffle prizes, and we look forward to next week. Dave? Yeah,
those of you at KP, check out my website, my library website. In the next couple hours, I'll be posting some pictures of books that I have to give away, sort of like a virtual bookcase. You can ask for a book, and I'll do my best to get it to you.
And for all my Bristow peeps out there, I've been doing a lot of book mail the last couple of weeks. Please enter the week 3 raffle, and you will have an opportunity to be one of the lucky winners sometime this week. So you can go to my Google Classroom or talk to your English language arts teachers.
All right. Have a great day. Read something great.
Yes.
See you next week.
Bye.